Today I'm going to do some blueberry pruning. I would have liked to do it about a week ago, but I think it'll be okay. Generally, you do not want to prune your blueberries during the first year or two, except for anything that's dead or damaged, because you don't want any diseases to spread. And it's also good to wait until you have a picture of where the buds are going to be for the next blueberry crop, so you know what's going to be leaf and buds and what's alive and not. And probably about a week after, because I do have a number of them that are starting to actually open, and that's okay. I could still see some definite things that I want to prune off. Basically, you want good airflow. You want things not to be crossing where they can rub each other. You want to get rid of things that are dead or unproductive. Here's another thing that's dead, and I bet you, that's not going to just snap off. So let's look at what's going on here. This, okay, was going over, crossing other things. It does have a bit of blueberries there, but this part here can definitely get rid of. Generally, I'm going to get rid of things if it's along the stems where the above a growth area where it's still alive, and at an angle cut, some things just will get cut off. Here, I am definitely going to cut this off. Usually I have a lot of pruning shears all over the place. Couldn't find any today. Then I found this one, and it's not perfect, but I was able to get some disinfectant wipes, so at least it wouldn't be spreading anything from any prior things. Here's another thing that's kind of dead, so I'm going to just get rid of some of the dead stuff. Over here I have a section where it's not looking the greatest, but I'm going to take this part off for sure. Down over here it has much less going on than these other sections, and I think I'm also going to take this section off. There is a little crossing with one of the others that are a little more productive, so I'm going to remove these two. Now that I did that, I see that this part is growing into the main tree and is threatening to cross, could affect airflow, rubbing, etc. So I'm going to take this part off also and just have this one remaining. I have a section here that's pretty dead. It starts here and goes across and isn't doing anything good and can rub against others, so bye-bye. I have a dead part over here that I'm going to take off now, leave all that live growth for now, see what it's doing, except for this part that is going back into the main tree and can be crossing and affecting airflow and things like that. So that's going to come off too. Over here, I also have a section that's definitely going back in towards the tree. Back in here, I definitely have a section that is going back in towards the tree and can cause some rubbing and crossing and things like that. So I don't know that there's much of anything I will keep on this particular section. Some crossing. Ooh, I hear a bee. That's the first bee I think I've heard this year. But here, these are coming forward, and here I have some crossing. But this, let's see, yeah, I think I'll get rid of this one for crossing. And see what I have left. over here I have a branch coming out the back, and it seems to be dead beyond this point, so I'm going to cut that. And over here as well, there's life. Not a lot of it, but there's not too much going on, but there is some crossing, so I'm going to take this one off. It does have a few blueberries, but unless I take this one off, then it wouldn't cross it. Okay, I'll take the back one off because it has more blueberries than the other one. And I also made an angular cut over here where there was not going towards dead wood. So this is what remains over here. This wood is a little more discolored, not much on it. I'm going to take that off, as well as over here there's kind of a dead end. I see a little crossing over here. I've got this one, which has almost nothing, crossing against this, which has this. So this is going to come up. Oop, that whole thing will come off. This is going to come off. There's nothing on it. This really doesn't have growth on it. So I'm going to, and this here has nothing on it, and a dead end. So I'm going to trim this one down. Now that left me with some crossing, so, I uncrossed it. Okay, I'm going to just let that one for now and see how it goes. This has to go, and the end of this has to go. Okay, this dead part is going to go, and I see a little crossing going on up here, so let me see this one. There's a lot more life in the upper one. So this one I think I'm going to also let go. And actually, I may just cut it. Yeah, I'll cut it over here. Still hearing that bee. I think this one's going to go or not. I may give it a chance. Okay. Anything else that looks... I got to deal with these here. Okay, so this, oh my, that goes down. This is probably okay. I'm going to let it through the trellis to the back, but this is going to go right here. And this one here also. That's got growth on the other side, but this branch is going to go. Has a little on the end, but it's not worth it. Okay, here's what I have pruned away. Not too many blueberries. Maybe I'll see about propagating part of it. There's that bee. Oop, he escaped. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave this. There's airflow. I don't see, I think, crossing. And maybe next year I could be a little more aggressive with things I was unsure about, but yeah, I'll leave it. It doesn't hurt it. So that is the after for the blueberries this year. No, it isn't. I left that. Okay. Here is the after for the blueberries for this year. Hopefully we'll have a nice harvest and more growth for next year. You sacrifice some to maximize for the rest. In the meantime, I've put some of the cuttings in order while I research the viability for propagation,